it's like the sheep listening to this wolf telling them that it will turn vegetarian once it gets elected.
Sure.
Like, look at it, like Kamala Harris. On day one, I would do this. On day one, I would do this. She's still in power. Like, you've got 75 days to do whatever the hell you want to do. Do it now.
Yeah, you're saying her and Biden have had the opportunity to do everything that she said that she's going to do when she's in office.
Oh, on day one, I'll fix the economy. You've got 75 days. Fix it so that, like, you can win. You can earn your win. Right?
Yeah.
And people want economy fixed. People want, like, wars to stop. People want to feel safe. We want our kids to prosper. We want our elders to be taken care of. We want our communities to be safe. And we want to have a better life and be able to afford the basic necessity of life.
Yeah, it's all common sense things. And I feel like 90% of the public is on this page.
Yeah.
And they are now waking up and seeing that the things we've been promised by our state and federal legislators just are not getting done, that it's all platitudes. And in an interview that I did last week with Darren Ellis, that was one of his big contentions, is that all of our politicians are telling the public that they're doing this and making a stand here, but it's all fake, and that none of that's actually getting done. And in fact, the opposite is getting done behind closed doors in the state government and in the federal government.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all like politics, right? I'd say for once, we all have to get together because we all want the same thing. Get together, solve the problems. It doesn't need to, like, go to a level where, like, we're always bickering.
Mm-hmm.
Two sides. We all are on one side. We are all Americans.
Sure. It seems like a bunch
Fight
of our
for the country.
It seems like a lot of our legislators are compromised, and I saw one of the policies on your website was to put in term limits for Congress. Go ahead and talk about why we need to put that in. I know that another local congressman here in the Bay Area, Ro Khanna, down in San Jose, he proposed that legislation, but it never seems to go through in Congress. So why not, and how can we make that go through?
I saw some survey where majority of the country, all sides, want term limits. It's what the people want. It's all these career politicians that do not want it. They want to be in power forever. Look at, like, certain congressmen. They've been, like, holding on to it for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. There are no net new ideas. There's no freshness of ideas. They're blocking everyone else. US is the only country where incumbency favors a politician because of certain laws, loopholes. There is no concept of anti-incumbency.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you are an incumbent, you like do everything in your power, including gerrymandering, like, all of the district, use your congressional budget to campaign and have, like, no accountability to people. Once you get elected, nobody can get you out. It's hard, right?
Sure.
So we got to fix that. We have to fix these crooked career politicians from profiting.
What kind of term limits would you be in favor of putting in place?
8 years max.
8 years. Okay.
For Congress, max. And anything beyond that is not going to help the country.
Okay. What about for the Senate? Because they run on 6-year terms. So would you be a single term?
2 terms.
2 terms. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And I know when I was running, that was one of the issues that I brought up too. And
Mm-hmm.
I said 12 years for both.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because if you put 12-year term limits in place, I think it was something like 20% of the members get rotated out every cycle.
Yeah.
Which seems like a reasonable turnover and would at least do something to stop the revolving doors and the corruption that's happening.
Yeah.